All right, everybody, good morning and welcome to Files.com Growth Summit. Thank you for all showing up here, and I hope you all had a wonderful time at the welcome reception last night. My name is Tom Snyder. I'm the marketing director here at Files.com, and we have an excellent itinerary of things for you today. We're really excited to share it with you. But first off, we have a welcome note from our CEO, Kevin Bombino. And we're going to bring him up here on the stage right now. So everybody give a round of applause. Welcome, Kevin.
Yeah, all right. Oh, man, good morning. All right, so who has the clicker? She has the clicker. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Good. All right, so check this out. Welcome to Austin. How many of you guys, this is your first time ever in Austin? Anyone? Wow, holy crap. Okay, so that's really exciting. So we just moved our headquarters to Austin last year. We're really excited to be here. Did anyone go see the bats last night? Do you guys know about the bats? Okay, this is crazy. So it's this bridge right here, this Congress Avenue bridge. There's 1.5 million bats that live under the bridge. And every night at about 7:15 or so, they all shoot out in one swarm. They fly down, they eat bugs and eat tons of bugs, and they kind of come back. And they do it every single day, like clockwork, without exception. And I was thinking about this, it's kind of a weird metaphor for what we try to do here at Files.com, right? Like we want to just be this reliable process that runs every single day, that it's like, it's a beauty to watch. It's, you know, it's like all these individual actions that kind of just swarm out into the world. They get done, they all kind of do their business, they come back, and it's just kind of this like beautiful system. So that's what we try to do. If you guys didn't go do it last night, it's kind of fun. Okay, so here's the next part you guys got to do. If you haven't already opted into our text messaging list, we will only spam you with text for the next 2 days. Text the word growth to that number. That will opt you into our text list. It'll make sure that you know about every session. It'll allow us to bother you about breakfast and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's the important step there if you haven't done that. Okay, I want to say to everyone, thanks for coming last night. So who was not at our office last night? Did anyone not make it out last night? Okay, so half of you guys didn't show up to our party last night, but it was fun. We had a good time last night. Really appreciate you guys coming out and doing that. Okay, so I want to give you some quick advice for how to make the most of this event. The first one is introduce yourself to us. So our company is almost 100 people now, but we have about 25 of them here at the event for the next 2 days with us. And we've brought in a lot of the leaders from the various teams. So we've got our, you're going to get to meet a lot of them here today, but we've got our head of engineering, our head of product, head of customer experience, and our head of sales. And we've got a number of engineers and R&D people floating around, a number of product people floating around. And we're really trying to have this be very helpful for you guys. I want to talk about the one-on-one meetings. So at the registration desk out here, I think Tiffany and Becca and Lauren have probably been encouraging you guys to sign up for one-on-one meetings. I want to make a quick clarification on that too, which is, so we've got some one-on-one meetings that we reached out to you about in conjunction with a project we're doing. That's on kind of like our sales and marketing side. And those meetings are going to be awesome, and we look forward to doing those. But if you didn't also book one with our R&D team, if you have R&D related questions like product ideas or feedback about the product, we want to make sure you get a chance to do one of those too. The last time we did one of these events, almost no one signed up for one of these things in advance. We pushed everyone really hard from the stage to do it, and everyone was really thankful that they did it. So yes, they do take you away from the content for a little bit, but they'll be very engaging, and we'll try to make them a really good use of your time. So if you don't have one of those booked already, just when you get a chance, stop by the registration desk, and we'll get that squared away. The other thing to know is, so those meetings are going to be all the way down the hallway. So there's like, if you come out of our little room, there's another room where Costco is doing an event, and then past that is where the one-on-one meetings are going to be. But because we don't trust you guys to walk down there, we're going to meet at the registration desk for your one-on-one meeting. Okay, so when you've got your one-on-one meeting, you can expect someone to meet you at the registration desk, and we'll kind of walk down the hallway together. That'll be the way to do that. Okay, we've tried really hard to make this content relevant and actionable. We've got a variety of different customer types in the room, But we've done a lot of surveys about what you want to hear. We've done a couple of these before, so we think that we're going to do that. If you find that the content is not relevant and not actionable, ask questions. People will stand up, we'll answer them. We've got multiple mic runners in the room too. So if you have a question, just kind of like hold a second, like raise your hand, you'll get acknowledged. Someone will run a mic to you. Because, okay, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but this room is shaped really weird. So it's kind of like that long and skinny that way, and there's all this room over here that's not really that usable. But thank you guys for bearing with us. I think it's going to work out really well. Okay, so again, we promise you nonstop actionable content. We are, again, according to Gartner, the fastest growing vendor in managed file transfer. And in fact, we're one of only a few vendors who really are growing any meaningful amount. And so thank you guys for that. That's because of people like you. And again, I want to say that we take your trust very seriously. This is something that came up a lot last night in kind of just the hallway conversations at our little cocktail hour, which is, remind me again what you're doing to keep us secure, right? We know we have a lot of customers who store a lot of very sensitive data. We've got a lot of healthcare customers, we've got insurance customers, we've got financial services customers. We have law firms, we have both large political parties. So we have a lot of that sort of data that matters a lot. We really appreciate you guys trusting us. We think we've earned that. We did get a lot of questions about just kind of going over what are all the things we do as part of that. And we're going to try to cover that in the Q&A on the second day. We didn't prepare a talk about it, but we're going to make sure to add some of that into the Q&A for the final day because we got some questions about it. But in general, we feel like we do a lot to really try to earn that trust and protect it. And one of the things we're proud of, and there's no wood I can knock on, but we're one of only 2 major MFT vendors that has never had a widely publicized security breach or any security breach. And we're trying really hard to keep it that way. I want to talk about innovation for a second. So I made this little chart. We've constantly increased our R&D spending every single year. We're on pace to spend $8 million this year on R&D, which in this corner of the market is a lot of money. And if you compare it to who our competitors are, we're spending a lot more on this than the other people in the space. So we look forward to kind of continuing to innovate and bring you more and more and more stuff. And what I want to do for a quick second is just get everyone who works at files.com to quickly stand up. Can you guys stand up? We've got a few of you guys kind of around the room. So we messed this up slightly, but for the most part, anyone wearing a red lanyard is a files.com employee, and anyone wearing a white lanyard is not. So one gentleman, you should really switch lanyards, unless you want to, you could really cause some damage, sir. All right. Okay, cool. Thank you guys for actually, let's do this. Let's give a round of applause to the Files team. These guys worked really, really hard.